Here we go. Mouse cursor was not in the way there, like it was last time I tried this. Thanks, Zephyrs. Are you gonna stick around? You gonna watch any of this? I rerouted it again. So I'm going to be spending the first 45 minutes of the run without killing anything. After the Agar cutscene. We did some offline rounds. 40 minutes of the game. Excuse me, I'm having a beer and it's giving me a bit of bubbles. Good. I'm glad to hear you coming back slowly. Was that the first 40 minutes of the game? Because with this current route that I'm going to try, I tried it last night, by the way, live. And I was on pace for sub 30 anyway. On pace for sub 30. Sub 230, excuse me. But I had to stop at after the Baylor fight. Just running through, okay. Well, the first 40 minutes of this run will be just running through. I'm going to get a Dessa early before KoAR near them. No. It always takes a while to unpause, so I end up double pausing there. Oh indeed. Yeah, it's a long detour to Daytier. Is there anyone here you could talk to that makes it go quicker? Oh, and last night when I did that practice run, it wasn't a practice run, it was a run I was taking seriously, but I wasn't able to go past halfway. I had 27 Essence of Fate after the Baylor fight. 27. Such a waste of good luck at the end of the run. I could have kept going, but I was really tired, and I looked at the numbers, and I was only on pace for basically the same amount of time. I wasn't making up a huge amount of time. I looked at it after, and I was actually ahead of my PB. And by more than just 10 seconds, by a minute. Which is what we had calculated when we talked about it, right? This way. There we go. It'll be like what, plus 15? I'm not gonna lose them. Okay, if I looted them, maybe it would have been plus 15. Plus 11, that's good, that's fine. That 555 is really good for tutorial. I don't know what happened that run. It was the DLC record, so the video's out there. I think 224 is probably possible. Yeah, probably possible. With the current strats. Bar guy. So that's a little time save. We have enough time to get off one electric bolt. And along with the damage that you do when you start Reckoning mode, that may be enough to kill him. Kill one of them. So you don't need to go and whack them.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight.
So this split I've titled Legwork.
She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae.
For reasons that will be abundantly clear over the next little while. So all the running that we have to do mid-game, I'm going to try and do now, early game, while I don't have any buffs to worry about expiring during the running. And it'll get me a lot of experience early on so I can skip Wyle's quest, the Will's Journal, whatever his name is, in Rathier, that normally gets us from level 4 to level 5 because it gives 2400 experience. Well, what I'm saying is I'll get 2400 experience by running around early. And that experience, by the time we get to the mid-game where we used to have to do all this running, becomes negligible. 2400 experience at that point is just 2 threshes. And with a little luck, I'll be over-leveled. With bad luck, I may have experience problems later on. I don't know why I crouched there. I was just trying to get him to enter faster, but I think that actually slows him down. I don't know. I removed most of my comparison splits, especially everything before the siege. Because everything after the siege should be the same, but beforehand, no. I could get the Counterrock Discovery and that stone, but I think I can manage without. Also, another thing about the spiders, when they shake, that means they're about to spit. If they're not actually shaking, like trembling.
I was told of ancient days when
Then they're not
the
going to spit.
priestess Baala Tirin to goddess Lyria spoke.
So when they sound like a maracas,
People, remembering
by the way,
war
happy
after war, called
Cinco
for
de
Durex's
Mayo.
fate. Slay them, the
If they shake
foul
like
and
maracas,
wretched
then
tribe, said
you know they're
Dr.
about to spit a projectile.
Spare them, the poor and miserable
Can I skip
beasts.
this? No, it's too
Lord
much.
Ferrara, valiant
225
warrior,
as opposed to
destroyer
137
of
on the others.
Infamir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were
112?
he only to meet a better
112.
end.
So I could just walk around the perimeter here. But I think that swimming is better for one simple reason, and it's that you don't pull aggro from the mobs on the side. So coming from this side means I'll be able to fast travel out of here. Whereas there's wolves over there. Okay, we continue. So this part should seem familiar. It's the same. It's just running through Dyden Hill, through Star Camp, and over toward KoAR Nearlim. But instead of going right after unlocking Rundemir, I will turn left and go over to Dityr. Dityr has some dangerous spawns, so I've got to keep my finger on the potion button. That's absolutely true, and I'll be making a quick save. By the way, on keyboard, the default for quick save is F5, and quick load is F9, which I think you might find useful if you're playing on both a controller and a keyboard.
Into the earth, the tendrils of
Like I do.
thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labours produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills
Zephyrs,
its
while you're
prey,
here, I have a
beside
question,
this hill
and it's just
he
something to
crafts
think
from
about.
sand.
A lot of PC games have auto-splitters. A lot of auto-splitters have the function of removing load times. What do you think of a run without load times? There's a few caveats, obviously. For one, you'd have to force everyone to use live split. For two, you'd be essentially de facto banning all console players. Unless they want to remove the load times themselves. I don't know how that works. I've never played a game where they do in-game time, where they calculate in-game time by removing load times. But it would kind of balance the playing field a little bit between PCs. Again, there's the console thing, which is probably the biggest issue. But I know a few people who've made auto-splitters, and I could probably ask one of them to give this game a look, especially if we all play the Steam version. It's all the same files. And also, I guess, how much time do you think it would knock off the timer. It wouldn't really save time. Like, I'd still need to set aside 2.5 hours minimum to do a run.
While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and heat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics
Didn't mean to
stood
touch
from
the ground there,
earthen
that slowed you
cradle
down.
and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and the architect readied
So,
himself.
if she says
He
anything
construed the
after
goods of earth and
he was the
skies
architect,
tools, and weighted plans of
then I've
origins,
taken that
built
path
two-piece
too
planks
slowly.
for wood and stone.
This one's pretty
He
standard
began
though.
creating. As the architect laboured, he found an inferno. There, in the heart of the Feywood,
Alright, so here's the route
fire
change.
raged. It consumed all life uncontrollably. He faced the
Okay,
inferno, but
so
could not
with
quell
an
its
auto-splitter
hunger.
removing loads, you would
In
need to use
despair,
live split.
he
Yeah,
looked upon
you're
the
not a big
sheep.
fan of. You're not a big fan of live split itself, or you're not a big fan of forcing everyone to use the same timer. Either way, both are a negative, I see. Also, the reason console usually doesn't, because loads are usually equal, unless you use an SSD. I mean to make it a quick save a little closer to that enemy. Yeah, I guess the loads do feel pretty equal. But I mean, all it takes is for someone like me, oh, I didn't need to quick save there with this kind of enemy, to just just do a run with the game installed on an SSD and save maybe 30 seconds overall, which is a difference maker at with our current competition. I've never tried the game on PS3 or PS4. Do you have any? Do you have either of those consoles or a 360? I think it would be interesting, especially since we have DLC separated out. I've been thinking about that here and there, and I'm really glad that it is separated out for one particular reason, and that's the future-proofing aspect, right? So I think there's weapons that you can get on PS4 or PS3 rather that are called Fate weapons. I just saw some GameFAQs discussion about them, and they're really strong, and you can get them at some point in the game. I don't know where. And I think those don't exist on PC, so maybe console players would focus on the DLC run if we had any console players. And they wouldn't have to use load times, or load time removal, rather. You have Kingdoms of Amalur on PS3. Cool. Can you record from PS3? Can you capture that? It'd be cool to see the version differences. I really don't know. Alright, we get our regular here. And I think there are some powerful PS3 exclusive DLC weapons that you could probably use to great effect. They're like glowy white weapons. Alright. Hopefully you don't need to buy them, but yeah, if you don't need to buy them, have a look next time you have some free time. If you feel like it. They don't account for menu loads or smaller in-game loads. Because if you have an SSD versus HDD, and you pull up a menu, it loads faster on SSD, at least it seems. Have you done much experimentation between solid state and hard disk? Yeah. Well, yeah. Just something I've been wondering. Not really making a push for it at all. Wow, he didn't draw aggro. I didn't draw aggro at all. I don't know why he didn't chase me.
And the animals hid underground. The people cried to Helios
Yeah,
for
we need a
mercy,
larger community.
but he didn't answer.
Before it might matter.
As the plants withered in the
Yeah.
heat, the
I
hollow
agree, a larger
lands
community
echoed
would
with the
make more sense if we had more variability between load times, between consoles and PCs, and PCs and PCs. The thing is, once you have, I don't know, a certain number of runners, 10 maybe, and some have retired, and some are actively running, and some could pick it up again, but they moved on, and you try and ask then, at that point it's kind of too late to implement the timing rule change, right? I don't know if you have any experience with that on other games, where you try and change, or you've considered changing the timing rules and deciding, no, it's too late, we already have too many runs on the board that we would just automatically invalidate, and wouldn't be better to do that. It'd be worse overall. Because that's what we thought about for Titan Soul. Also, there's the PS3 problem, PS4 problem rather, for Titan Souls, where they wouldn't be able to use the auto splitter. Oh, people can just like subtract a set amount of time instead of using the auto splitter with load time reductions, assuming they have the exact same route. If you allow that in FF13, that's interesting. Cool. That makes sense if you can get it down to a pretty precise time. Alright, let's see if I can get Rattlesnake. This is the hardest part of this part of the run, I guess. No, I'm not going to waste my time here. I don't really need it. I don't know if you heard me mashing there, but sometimes you lose your aggroed state for like a split second, less than a second anyway. And then they re-aggro immediately. So if I can get the action off in that time, it'll work. But no, they didn't lose aggro even for a little bit. Where am I going after this? Back to KoAR Nirlem. So Rundemir.
In the country of Nirlem's embrace.
Rundemir. New route? Yeah, new route. I mean, it's a new run, so it has to have a new route, right? A Thresh. I killed a Thresh right there on my last run, and it was not worth it. Not with this sword. I don't have any better weapon than this. But now I know he's there, I could always come back. How are you, Eagle? How have you been? The new route is to, well, okay, the new route is not necessarily better. I think it's about the same, but it does give some advantages, and I think it means we can skip the lockpick quest that we do in Red here. You're at work right now. Cool. You getting video, or are you just on audio only mode? Or can you hear me at all? You're just here to chat. Zephyrs will fill you in a little bit on the route if he's able. I would appreciate it. Before I'm going to Arethel. For more legwork. You are fully immersed. Excellent. You have a job that allows you to multitask. Those are cool. Or maybe you're on break. I don't know. Oh. Well, it's nighttime where you are. Like, well into the nighttime. So I guess you got a job with night duties, where things quiet down. I'm only assuming because I've been in that position before too. I'm glad you're doing good. So I could spend a few seconds to go over there and get this stone there, but I don't need it, I don't think. Just don't throw bombs at me, guys. Sounded like a bomb. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Yep. How's the new route work? Well, I haven't been to Rathir yet. It's essentially the same idea. You know, when we run to Rathir right at the beginning to get a bunch of levels and to do that quest in Rathir, which gives us enough gold. Since I'm doing the Kellerak's sword, oh crap,
They were the
way too early there.
harbiangers of the fall.
Since I'm doing Kellerak's sword,
And they lit the forest with
I don't
their
need money,
fires, and then
but I do
split
need
it with
experience,
their
and I
blades.
do need to hit level 5
Crept back,
before we can actually
shapeless
go
in
to
the
Hashi and
darkness,
take on
silent
Hashi.
in the
So
trees.
I'm
The
doing
shadows
these
are few in this
long
age.
stretches of running
The light beckons.
all the way down to Edessa, like you just might have seen as you were coming in. And here as well, I'm going to turn left and run all the way up to Ymer. And all the way up to Ural Tusk, to where General Talera usually camps out. She won't be there, but I'm going to get the
Strange
spawn,
creatures, these mortals.
the teleport
They
point
wake,
for Ural
they
Tusk.
work, they worry. It is a joyless undertaking, life.
Okay,
The
one wolf.
walls now
Could be
bear
worse.
the mark of time, of smoke and flames. And there is more. A wearying of nature.
Oh,
Did these mortals bring it with them in their tents and wagons?
got him.
Or is it a symptom of something much
The wolves
more
are the worst.
sinister?
I think you know. So I get all the little bonus experience bursts for discovering locations along the way. And then later on in the mid-game, when I need to come back here, I just warp everywhere. Which makes a lot of sense in terms of saving trips to Isa. And the fact that I can hit level 5 before getting to Rathir with all this free experience during running that we'll do anyway means I don't need to do Will's lock picking quest at Rathir. So what I'll do is I'll enter Rathir and leave immediately. Not a chance. And I'll take a slight detour here
From the naked dirt,
just to make
sprang
sure
the
I can hit
majestics,
level 5.
the
Because if
firstborn
I
of the
don't hit
wilds
level
of
5 by the
Ashara.
time we get to Gloam
Around
Thicket,
them,
I have to take
they
the old
heard
way
the song of splendor of a
around
once
to
and future summer,
Tyrion's Rest,
and they responded,
which I don't want to do.
and the earth moved.
But
The
I haven't had
carver
this happen
shaped,
before.
The architect built,
Where
and
the wolf
shaper
chased me?
composed.
Okay. He lost aggro before I got here. That's good. I guess I can always reliably get that stone.
Was ruled
And I think I'm going to try
the
something
God
new here.
King fostered
There, this quick travel paid off. How much can we lower the time with this? About a minute? In theory? About 1 minute? Because it takes a minute to do WoW's lockpicking quest. It could also save a trip to Isa. I'm not sure. I'll get this stone just to be safe.
making their home beyond the veil.
So I just hit level 5. So I'm good now. Sub 225? Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe not today. In the future. You still need good luck. Just all these wolf spawns alone take off about 5-6 seconds. Oh, another thing is I don't have to pause to put points in for a level up. I can skip that once compared to my old route with KoAR sword. I don't know what kind of difference it makes with the dagger route.
Oft here have Feyborn friends stood
Also,
and
please
gazed
forgive me
on
for
ancient
interchanging
stone.
route and
Oft
route,
too have
and sometimes
Alfar
for
and
straddling
Shinra
them.
stood just the same, silent,
Growing up, I always said
searching.
route for everything.
Crumbling
And
rubble
then
of
I got
hymns
a
rise
computer
from their
with the
yearning
internet, and
hearts.
then I had a router.
The children
And
of
saying a
dust
router
deny
is
no
just wrong,
gods.
so
They stroke
then I
these
got into
stones
speedrunning,
like
and then half the people
statues.
started saying
Hand of
route
Enidon,
and
hem
routing.
of Lyria.
So I kind of say, I know this is completely irrelevant, but I have to say it. I use route as a verb and route as a noun, if I remember. So at least I'm consistent in that way. Or I try anyway. So I think if I skipped any of those stones on the way here, I'd still be okay. But if there's any chance I was not going to hit level 5 in time, I have the option of jumping down there and getting that stone that we used to get. You know, the one over there. Or the stone next to Tam's wagon that we now skip because it's faster to go the other way around the cliff. So when you were asking what the new route is, Eagle, I'm not sure when the last time you saw a run was. Because there are lots of little differences that save 4, 5, 6 seconds. And some medium ones that save 20 seconds or so. So it's faster to double back here. Zephyr's figured that one out. And you don't miss the experience from the stone as much because you get a location discovery for free. Lucky's Mine, which is right up here. You watched some of the record. Okay. From the other day, I guess you mean. With all the scripts included. Thought I would lose him. Oh, he's really gonna keep chasing. Hate wolves. Hate them so much. The new one, okay. Bears I like. Bears are cool. Bears don't care. It's not gonna chase me. So you would have seen that Tam's wagon route that we did. Just doubling back, heading across the field the other way. And you would have seen this part here too, where we double back. From Gloam Thicket. That was when I level. Sagecraft, Mercantile. And then I'll have to pause again to equip KoAR. This is faster route if you get KoAR. Yes, by quite a bit. By 20 seconds or so. It's also faster if you don't get KoAR. I think I don't remember that as well, but it's definitely worth testing and trying. And I don't know if Zephyr's already did some testing on this. You do miss out on the experience of discovering Tyrion's Rest and the experience from the stone behind it. And there's another stone kind of out of the way, just to the west of Rathir, that sometimes I would get. I don't know if you guys would. That's dangerous. But we made it. Faster or equal. Well, I'm always going to use it because of KoAR. So, easy decision for me. Cancel. And I can equip now. KoAR. You, stop that. Armor. Great. It's true. Yeah, the moon camp. I forgot to mention that. Though I always used to get moon camp from having walked over to KoAR, but yeah, moon camp's worth half a stone. We do go to Rathir now, even though we don't need to. Because later on it's possible to skip Tyler's dialogue if you come straight here after Earl Tusk. And I'm not sure if this cutscene interferes with that, so I may as well get it out of the way now. And I've named my other splits by acts, by region. No. Start camp. I can't do that menu all in one, unfortunately. It'd be cool, but yeah. It's not bad because it's two separate sub-menus. It's not like I put points into level there. But yes, I need the points before the sword for one specific reason. You need Sagecraft level 3 to destroy the gem and pull out the sword. Yeah, Stagecraft level 3 is also required to destroy the sword and pull out the gem. And it's just like a dumb frost gem. It's not worth getting. Maybe it's sellable. So is KoAR's sword. Okay, how do we do this? Pretty consistent. Yeah, so I get Sagecraft level 2 and enough points for Wayfarer. You know, the 4 points in each tree. Jack of all trades, tier 2 destiny. Which gives one every skill. So it gives one to Sagecraft and that's enough. Alright. I'll kill the bowmen, because they're one shot with KoAR. Okay, they should be one shot. I feel like my game is lagging a bit. Again, just killing the bowman. KoAR's sword does bonus damage to Tuatha, so it's very good. All the way up until, well, halfway through the game, I guess. Those guys are two-shot, but if there's a mob of them, I don't know. It gets dangerous. By dangerous, I mean slow. In my experience, that fight is never worth it. 2 mages and a troll means you're in Stunlock City. And as always, just because I just did it, switching to mouse and keyboard for those cutscenes is better for 2 reasons. 1, I can mash better. 2, there are only 3 options for mashing. And it's twice as likely to get the spacebar. We get Issa now. And I won't level up until level 9. And then again I won't level up until 13. And then again at 18. And that'll be it for level ups. So 5, 9, 13, 18. That's the plan. Oh wait, I need to go to Disa. Oopsie. Oh, I don't have my splits to tell me where to go. That's okay. Maybe I'll get a thresh just to slow me down a little more. So normally I hit level 7 when I get into Issa. So I'm ahead on levels. Might be better to make sub-splits. Not as an actual way of determining how far ahead I am, because there's too much variability between segments if I have my old way. But rather, just as a cue to tell me where to go next. And then I look at the big caps lock proper segments to figure out my timing.
She sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village aid, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. She faced the evil maid enraged, she trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic now.
Seems so fast? It does seem fast, it feels fast, and when I get to D tier it'll be even more so. Alright, there's a thresh up there and a stone, and I think I can skip it. I know I'm ahead on levels, but I just like killing threshes. This guy's 100% spawn.
So brief his term among our gods. Orion is living. He is
Big chunk of the experience bar.
His vitality.
And I can afford to do it. My buffs won't run out
Prince
until
Blood
after
takes his own, King of
Agarth dies.
Sand, Prince of Passion.
Or is fated to die. Okay, I've got to two-shot this guy. Okay, one shot's good too. His knockbacks are annoying.
So simply
And so
famous.
here I can actually kill these, what are they called, Ettins? With the buffs up. Which gives more experience that way. That's the beauty of KoAR Sword, I think. When you can one-shot a whole mob, you're doing good. Now these guys tend to give me chase quite a lot. I want to kill him as soon as he turns the corner. He didn't. Okay. Good stuff. If this was DLC, I wouldn't have to pick up this chest. I could just sell my DLC. No need to kill them, I just need my fate meter. So I'll get enough with this room. Ignore these guys and the next guys. That's why I rolled there. Being ahead on experience means I can do this without any worry. Oh wow, Agarth. Wow. Level 8. No fate. And as you can see, my buffs are still up. Even though I killed that thresh when I didn't really need to. Buff's still up, as you can see. Man, my menu's not loading. Maybe I should put this on an SSD, see what that does. Like, it's bad enough that the load times are, you know, they're slow, but they're not terrible. They're not Skyrim or any other big game with bad load times, but if it's actually throwing off my button mashing through text, then it's a problem. Yeah, I don't need to be killing them. I should press on. Not gonna kill this next mob. Agarth can handle them. I could have sidestepped that, but last time I tried that, it homed in on me and just clipped me. Okay, I want to make sure I get this roll. I always forget it. One at a time, please. That was good. That seemed cool. Alright, not enough bait for everything here. That's done a bunch of these, or at least hit a bunch of them. Wanna help out? What are you doing here, Aelin? That's right. Agarth. And again, if I was using the DLC, I wouldn't have to stop and get this chest. Slowest door. Only 2 apples here. That's fine. They're the worst. No luck. Yes, some luck. Good stuff. Make sure you talk to him upright all the time so that you say, I'll fight through the front. Because if you say you'll sneak in the back, that's a slower path. This is what, the second Issa trip? Maybe I should count. I think I will. Go, Agarth. Don't stop. Right in our way. Go, Agarth. Go, 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 go. $360, Agarth. Only one bear. My least favorite area in the whole game. Said that the last few runs now, but I don't think my opinion has changed. Good crit. I'll take it and run. I think I don't need to level up 9. You asked for it. The reason I unequipped that staff earlier, so I can punch through here much faster than the staff. Double crit. Would have one-shot them anyway. Oh well. Crit here would have been nice. No. 2 shots. Go around that torch. If I can kill 2 in 2 shots, that's like killing 1 in 1 shot. So. Good fight. 6 in 6 shots, I think it was. That's cool. Crit now. Oh. Oh no, you can't stop. Okay. Still have to go to Ymir, even though we have Rural Tusk unlocked. Because we need to talk to Aelin. I forgot to split. Unfortunately. An hour-long split and I forget to do it. I'll enter it manually after. Hey, Puma. Welcome back. How are you? Anything here? No. Okay, we got a town's wagon. You missed the most exciting marathon run hour. Just kidding. You're actually here for the good part. I'm good, thanks. Using new splits, so you can't really see how I'm doing until later on in the game, but I'm doing well on this run, if you were wondering. Home guard. I think I want to jump left there off that ledge. Might land on land rather than in the water. Okay, this should get me almost a full bar. Did I try speedruns with other weapons? Yes, I have. I've done a bow-only speedrun, and it took me 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is not bad, all things considered. Yeah, that's not for my bar. Oh, bar guess. Wow. Thought I could cut between them. No go. Brownie. Sure, brownie. Any luck? No? What's over there? More bar guess. Oh, not a bar guess. Laneige. I've done the old speedrun route, the original, the classic, using the daggers. What's this? ESA number 4. That's about it. If you know of any weapons that are 100% guaranteed to drop from a certain area or from a certain chest, let me know and I can experiment with other stuff. I did some testing with a magic build. I think it's got potential, but too many variables for me to fully wrap my mind around, you know? Magic. Not for everyone. which spells to level, what's the optimal build, what spells don't work on certain bosses. Trying to KS me. No go. How many will spawn here? One. One spawn. How many will spawn here? Two. Two spawn. I know there's a longsword, the Blade of the Pariah, that could be really good. It's a little bit too far out of the way, though. And it's 75 damage, which is only okay. Get you to the mid-game or so. But if we go to Détier very early, maybe it's worth looking into. Okay, I'm a little short on fate, so I'm gonna knock these guys out for 20. So I could have gotten away without killing one of those rats, but I think I still needed to get one of them. I don't know. Daggers, greatswords, and bows are your favorite? Mine too. That's why I use a greatsword and then a bow, and then a dagger on this very run. I forgot to use the experience potion. Couldn't get it. Oh, fuck that. No, we're not doing that. Where's Azagal? Where's the fate? I need fate. I don't even know if I got it. She waited for me. Nice. Do I still have the full map? Yeah, I do. If you're looking for an image. It worked. If you Google it, there should be one of the images. Google image search. Are you looking for my annotated map? Yeah, that's where I want to split. My sound died. That's not good. I think I can just not talk to him this time. Okay. No, won't go to Isa. Overlook. Etienne? There you are. Now Isa. Did you find it? Is that what you're saying? Never mind. Let me know. I can share it after this run. We're about halfway done now. Is that good? Am I good now? Can you let me go? Nope, I did not cut it myself. I googled it. That was a low spawn. I may not have enough fate to get the first wave. I'll just get it on the second wave. Wow. Oh, fuck. I didn't push A. Well, I got my fate. That's slow. I'm usually able to skip this door for this fight. Alright, let's check our fate here while we can. Five fate. Uh-oh. Right. I'll wait there. Okay. Were you looking for the map for any particular reason? Anything I can help with? What's this? ESA trip number 6? I've lost count. Figure it out after if I really want to know. Think of doing some runs when you have time. Sure. Yeah, I can message you what I've been doing. But it's probably easier for you to experiment. I think it'll be better too. Like if you actually get back into it a little bit when you have time and you apply your own perspective, then I think we can find even more time saves. But if you'd like, I can write you some notes on what I'm currently doing. Maybe notes that I can share with Zephyrs, because he said he intends to make a guide. Oh, wow. That'd be great. Cool. I'll work on that probably during next week. Maybe a little bit on the weekend. Oh, wow. Very bad fight here. Come on. Not freeze me, bro. Thank you. Seriously? Wow. Just ice after ice. I should have leveled up first. Okay. That's a lot, that's a lot. Wasting time here. Great. And I didn't talk to the guy. Okay, so I do really need to talk to him. That's lesson learned. Okay, whatever. Equip my bow. And let's check armor. Shouldn't really be doing this. Trying to run. But I have my fate meter. Very slow. I don't know. I don't know. I won't be ahead, that's for sure. fuck? I've never had to kill everyone before. I guess he was stun locked and aggroed on me? I don't know. I don't know. This is a very slow siege. Anything? Okay, fine. I had to check. That's low for him anyway. Sometimes he drops a 9. I don't know if I got the experience from that. Great. We're on pace. few kills here.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever. Inside the bones of the earth. A cold.
Perfect.
It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.
Just checking my phone here. That's my erratic movement. Okay, we get Alpha Camp. Head over this way toward the first chantry. Got some weird sound issues going on here. That's worrying. It has caused some weird A button issues in the past. It caused me to save and reload, which obviously loses time. Okay, we have our buffs up, we have a potion up. We'll kill these two. Oh, there's more than two. But won't have time to kill those guys. Alright, where am I going after this? Isa, then Alfar, and then farming. That's not gonna do any good. Okay. Nothing good. What's up there? More Mergans. Over here. A thresh perhaps? A thresh perhaps. Yes.
King of Winter, the fool who made a mockery of life, of everything, languished in a discontent. He heard the whisperings of power, felt its pulse.
Any thrushes up
He
here?
saw visions of an endless winter, of a totality of nothingness.
No?
He was Gadflow, and he would follow the cycle no longer.
Ah, there's one. Anyone else? I don't think I can make it. Okay, we'll have to loot that thresh in a second. I was thinking of coming over here and dealing with these guys. Would not have done that. There's one. No. Hooey. Chantry 3. Mergans, I think. All Mergans. thresh. No thresh. Okay, my level is high enough. No cinch here. I have 10. Nowhere near enough. Okay. I'm gonna need gold somewhere. I can sell killer axe if I need to. Is that 2 lineages? Yes. Bug rush right up here. How much does color sell for? 12,000. About. Depends on your mercantile.
Winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer. It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh.
Okay, so these guys will spawn. Don't need to kill them. This gives me 22,000 and Seedin's Fruit Beyblades. Sidan. So now I'm good to buy. Right? Because they sell for 26,000. So that's good. Inventory weapons. Armor. Good. May as well. May as well level up too. How far camp? We run south. That's the health regen one, I think. Ethar's protection, something like that. Okay, no good spawn here, so that's fine. Now I have Ethian's wisdom right here. So this saves the Issa trip. In case I get Threshes here. But I didn't get Threshes here, so I'm just going to continue. Not a good time to buy potions, but he's not here. He's upstairs. Much better to shop at daytime than nighttime. I wonder if I could use Sidon's Beyblades instead. Not have to sell, not have to worry about money at all. I think they're poisoned.
Through the woods and mountains, through the
I hate
hollows
this
and
guy.
green meadow, through the summer, winter, day and night, through the halls of seasons and song, vengeance, pride and sorrow, echo the cause of the griefs of earth.
I don't know why my guy rolled that way. I don't know what's going on. They're bleeding? Oh, okay. Well. Well then. People like Beyblades? So I know that here, you fight these guys, right? It is faster to run to the door, turn around, and fight whichever ones chase you. I need to put some buffs on. I can go in. Yeah, I can just go in. They'll bother me on the way out, but that's fine. I'll be ready for them. Why does it allow me to get in earlier? Because as soon as you walk up to the door is locked. But if I just wait, as soon as Aelin gets close to me, she unlocks the door by being close. I think that's how it works. So if she's chasing the enemies are chasing you, she gets close to the door much quicker. Do I still need fate? Doesn't matter, I got it. Nothing there. Nothing there. When I hit 18, I'm gonna level. Okay, note to self, don't use the experience potion there. It's probably not worth it. Really? Oh, she healed. Wow, that crit. Okay, talk to him. Ah, fuck. That's what I meant. I said I'd take care of it after. Are you good now? Bye, guys. Um, that's the last leveling up I need to do. Now I just need to hit level 21. I have potions to rely on. Here the path is easy, just follow the thick line on the map, the main road. Main line. Again, following the thickest line on the map. It's the easy way of getting through this area. He has no shield. I think I always get this spawn. Not entirely sure. The hunter runs. Swiftly.
The hunter runs. The hunter runs. Swiftly, swiftly for our lives. A mortal skirt of chain. A mesh of links forged in secret. The hunter runs. The hunter runs. In the tosses of the Fey
Nope,
Hunter.
can't avoid that fight. What have we got? Castle Ancilla. Regular spots. No fate? Oh boy.
Like the gilded ghosts of youth, the curving plates of fey-like scrolls decorate the life's guard of this impostor. It says, "I am like you, Fey Spirit," and shimmers with a brilliant gleam. This Cuirass of the Fey Hunter.
The strength of contempt, fear, and hate courses through the rushing veins to the very fingertips.
So I'm a little short on experience. That was not a great farming area.
The High King Mathon ruled the bleak island of the He kept the season as it should be. Blizzards howling, the skies filled with snow in the gloom.
I can farm fate on this guy.
He purified the land into a white black and allowed death to end the
Paragraph? Okay, I need enough fate here. Overlord first. Where's my fate at? I need it. Oh boy. Can you drop anything? No, you can't. Am I gonna hit level 19? I hope so. There, hit 19. Do I have enough Essence of Fate? How much does this bow cost? 39,000? I have 10 Essence. I need more. Need more Fate. I need more levels too. Where am I gonna find those? Man, I really thought he'd die from the shock there. Yeah, the bow doesn't cost much. I still need to sell things.
Until one night,
Okay, I still have 3 of these. We can go to Issa now. And fight our way up. Three or 4 more reckonings before the end of the game, sure, yeah. But before the House of Vengeance, I'm not so sure. But I have my potions, and one I'm going to use at the KoAR of Vengeance. One I'll use on the double troll, if I get the double troll. And one I'll be able to use here, I guess, on the single troll. Okay, fuck you. You wanna dodge? Bye. I'm leaving. Where's the troll? Anyone? There's one. I need two. Fuck. None there. Used up all my fate luck on the last one, huh? I had 27 fate.
With horror's scream
At Baylor.
ghostly face,
After the
we
siege,
leave
I had
blood
27
in a
fate.
graven place.
Wow, look, you guys are just walk at each other.
The blood. A feast for maggots or craven that eat the dying. They fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you
Yeah.
who walk the
Tonight,
Nirrlan's
Jessica.
way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
Why you say what? You know how this goes. On the practice run, you get 27 Essence of Fate. You pick up I picked up the 27th Essence of Fate at Malwyn during the siege. Because I don't think Baylor drops any fate. I mean, it's in my past broadcasts. It's there. I just got so much. I will do one extra Isa. Because I really... Bonus damage I need, bonus experience I need. Much more. That guy will talk to you if you don't roll there. Yeah, let's go Lamont. Move on. thought I turned before I rolled. Guess not. There we go. That's perfect. It'll be a very slow Alabastra. That's for sure. Alright, give me the double troll. That's what I need. No double troll. These guys instead. No? Don't think so. Boy. Boy, we're in trouble. Got one more chance. Okay, not forgetting anybody. Come on, NPCs. Let's go. All four. Good. We got everyone. We're good. I think that's everyone. I think everyone came in. Nearly there. What's lag? I think I will SSD this. Still none. Oh boy. I think I can still PB even if I don't get any. I don't know why my music stopped. Okay, I don't know if he gave me any essence. I didn't see. I thought I saw something blue. I have to check. Oh, awesome. I had just enough. Just barely enough. Okay, I'm high enough level. Keep moving. Troll, 2 archers. One more forced fight, then Gadflow. Take down this wizard. That's quicker. So I don't have my buffs. Or absence of, or reckoning. Okay, come on. Unfortunate that he managed to pull me before I could get that last shot off, but still doing okay. Oh shit. So slow. Yeah, we're gonna lose time on this split. Keep your secret. It's fine. I had to save there just because of what happened last time. Not last time, but, you know, a little while ago. Okay, this will be a record for any percent. 229.49, and just 17 seconds more than my previous best time, which had DLC in it. Cool. Yeah,